George V was actually the illegitimate son. George V of England was actually the illegitimate son of Tsar Alexander III of Russia. And I've just done the ship manifests and escort vessel manifests at the time of the conception of George, who became King George V. And his purported father, King Edward VII, was in another country 9 days sailing away at the time of conception and 21 days either side of that conception. And the person who was there was Tsarevich Sascha Alexander, who was the younger brother of Grand Duke Nicholas II of Russia. And what happened was Tsarevich Sascha Alexander conceived a child with Alexandra, Princess of Wales, of England, and then murdered his older brother, Grand Duke Nicholas II, and became first in line to the Russian throne. And George V of England was conceived in a black moon month, where there are two no moons or two new moons in the same month. And they're quite rare. And the Russians and Scandinavians and Danish and Wiccans really value a monarch that is conceived in a black moon month with two new moons in the same month. So it was the Danish and Russians who were behind the Jack the Ripper murders to remove first in line Prince Eddie, because they wanted the second in line, second born, to become the king, and became King George V. And Prince Eddie's death was faked on the 14th of January 1892, and he was moved to Glamis Castle in Scotland, where he had the world's longest bed and breakfast, which was over 33 years, from 1892 to 1933 plus. And he was photographed in Glamis Castle by a female relative. And the condition for the world's longest bed and breakfast was that one of the children of Glamis Castle would marry the monarch, and that was Elizabeth Bell's Lion. So Elizabeth Bell's Lion, she was born in 1900, and she was first engaged to the person who became, or David, Prince of Wales, who became Edward VIII, who was never crowned. And within a week of the engagement, Edward VIII told Elizabeth Bell's Lion that he was going to abdicate, because he knew that his father, George V, was reigning falsely, because George V's older brother, Prince Eddie, was still alive. So that's why Edward VIII was never crowned.